Well, the state of Pennsylvania is set to host the first March for Life since Roe versus Wade was overturned. The gathering takes place Monday morning in Harrisburg. The day will begin with mass, followed by the rally and then testimonials. It will be a busy day at the state capitol. September 19th is also the first day that both the Pennsylvania House and Senate are in session. And joining us now is Alexis Sneller, Policy and Communications Officer for PA Family, the group helping to organize the Pennsylvania March for Life. Alexis, thank you so much for your time today. As we mentioned, this is the first March for Life since Roe versus Wade was overturned. What has been the response so far, and what sort of crowd are you expecting?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And we have had an amazing response so far. We've been able to partner with amazing pro-life groups across the state. Last year, we had almost 5,000 Pennsylvanians, and we're expecting even more this year. So like you mentioned, this is the first ever post-Roe March for Life, which is incredibly historic. And I think that there's going to be so many Pennsylvanians in our Commonwealth who are excited to gather as a community to celebrate and then to look at the next step forward, because the fight is not over for life.
And Alexis, can you talk about, maybe who some of the speakers will be? I understand that several state lawmakers will be on hand for the event.
Yes, we will have several state lawmakers, including the Speaker of the House, Brian Cutler, and also the Senate Majority Leader, Senator Kim Ward. And that's just to name a few. So we will have quite a number of them. And it was really exciting because last year we actually had some legislators tell us that this was the biggest group they have ever seen in front of the Capitol. Our march is right on the steps of our Capitol here in Harrisburg. So it sends such a strong message to all of our lawmakers and legislators to let them know that we are a Commonwealth, we are a people in a community that is going to advocate for a culture of life in Pennsylvania.
Well, and Alexis, I'm curious, for those, maybe who are not familiar, where does PA now stand when it comes to abortion? What's the current law? And also, what's the overall sentiment among Pennsylvanians?
So unfortunately, right now, our current law allows for abortions up to almost 6 months of pregnancy, when the baby has a heartbeat, can feel pain, and is even starting to react to light outside the womb. So we have very antiquated laws compared to most of the rest of the world. So we really have a lot of work to do. And with Roe versus Wade overturned, that's removed a big roadblock to now we're able to start to have these conversations and start to make improvements and progress for life. And I do believe that the sentiment of Pennsylvanians is one that is looking forward to continue to develop a culture of life.
And Alexis, you mentioned, it sounds like this is going to be a really wonderful event this year. Overall, though, can you give us a snapshot of how the pro-life movement is doing in the state of Pennsylvania, especially amid the hotly contested Senate race between Democrat John Fetterman and Republican Dr. Oz?
It's been an exciting time for the pro-life movement in Pennsylvania. Our organization has even done a series of events called Life After Roe, where we're traveling across the state, giving people information on what they need to know in a post-Roe world. But like you mentioned, we are a battleground state. This is a very hotly contested election. And so it's important for people to know what elected officials stand for and what candidates stand for. We do put out a voter guide. It's not out yet, but if you sign up for our emails at pafamily.org, you'll get a voter guide that will tell you where these candidates stand on key issues that you care about and allow you to make an important decision so that we can have the Pennsylvania that we're all working towards.
And Alexis, we're almost out of time, but for those who are wondering where they can get more information for Monday's march, where can they go to get that?
Yes, everyone should go to pamarchforlife.org. We have our schedule, information on parking, all those details, also details on the 9:30 Mass, and then we also have a 1:30 Mass after the march. So it'll be a really exciting day, and I'm excited to see everyone there.
Well, Alexis, thank you so much for coming on, and good luck for the march. We're praying for you all.
Thank you so much.